Hi guys. So I hadn't meant to stream today really because our power is still out and will likely be out until tomorrow, but I couldn't not share this big moment. This guy is gonna get to go out. It's a big moment for us all. Alrighty, and then it's just time. Hey buddy, of course, if I need two hands, I'm gonna have to drop the thingy. But it's his big moment. Hello there. Hi. How are you guys? Happy Sunday. Or Saturday, jeez. What's up, Brian? This is like gonna be a really quick stream because we still don't have any power, but I'm about to put Mr. Taco out for his very first taste of freedom. Hey, Minish, how are you? How you feeling? This guy's feeling pretty good, so we're gonna try letting him go out with his friends right now. And I was like, wow, I couldn't not share the special moment, so hopefully it goes well. We'll find out. Thank you, champ. He's a good boy. Well, that's good. Glad to hear, Minish. What's up, Captain? Hi, Clutch City Kev. It's going well. I'm excited to hopefully be able to sleep in tomorrow for the first time in I don't know, it seems like maybe a month. So we will see. Let's go put this guy out. If I need two hands, though, like I said, the horse takes priority because I don't need another 3 weeks of this. So I guess I could bring all right, we'll see. Let's see how this goes. He has gotten the recommended dosage of sedative, so he doesn't get too excited and hurt himself. But still a chance. He's like, he thinks he's just going out for a graze, because that's all he's been doing for a while. Alright, bud, let's go. How late is sleeping in? Yeah, you're going out. 9? I guess. But it's more that on a 12-hour, it's close to a 12-hour period, there was a lot to do. So, alright, buddy, let's take it easy. Let's see if I can make this farther away. No, just relax. We'll see. If we have funny business, the horse takes priority. I won't be able to drop it. He's very excited. He thinks this is just a graze. I think he looks very sporty in his new haircut. He looks ready for work. Whether he feels it is another thing. Good God, it's like everywhere. Sorry. Is everybody having a good Saturday? Supposedly our power won't be back on. I was gonna do a proper stream today with computer stuff, but we probably won't have power until tomorrow evening because we're in the boonies. They don't care about us. Basically. Alright, Taka, this is your moment of freedom, and mine too, and now Ophelia will be happy because she can wake up and be like, I want to play with toys, and I can be like, okay, instead of, I have to go. Hey, Taka, let's see, I wish I could get it to face Taka. Oh, it's going the wrong direction. Because he's the star of this stream today. My arms aren't long enough. Alright, easy. Alright, let's just focus on that. Avoiding disaster. Good boy. A nice walk. Look at you. Look, your friends are coming to say hi. Let's not get too excited about that. What is that, Gandorf? I'm good. How are you doing? Good. Yeah, David and I, we talked about doing it like one together yesterday, but those plans were foiled with the power outage. And then when we have a generator, but like, you know, the computer probably would have taken a lot of power, especially for a while, so it didn't quite seem worth it. However, when we started the generator, the cord came off, so that was fun. All right, buddy. Okay. I'm gonna put this down. Hey, just relax. So hopefully there won't be like a strong gust of wind because it's on a fence post. Oh, it doesn't look like he had a tranquilizer, but he did. Pretty hefty. It's not tearaway. It like Mach 10 though. I know. Okay. Come on. Wait, you gotta see him there. Ta-da! Freedom! How's he moving? Looks pretty good. Guys? Friends, where are you? How's that feel, bud? Ooh, their first friendlies experience. Alright, there they go. The whole greeting party. How was the friendlies experience? Generators. Weather's beautiful. Generators for the well pump, mainly, and, you know, your basic things. There's one for the barn, and then there's one for our house. Which, you know, I mean, you can use the lights, you can use most things. I wouldn't recommend a hairdryer. Been there, done that. Octopus ice cream, what does that taste like? Octopus, I assume. Hi, Pete. Hi, Alicia. Alright, so there they have it. Fortunately, it was anticlimactic. I had a feeling it would be one run around and then they would go crazy, which is kind of what you want. Well, there you go. Does anybody have like evening plans? I have a friend coming over in lieu of, you know, electricity and stuff. Okay. Wow. Great success. Got it so relieved. I wrapped it like extra good in hopes that maybe the mud would not permeate the surface of it. Nice. Going out to eat. That's good. No, I'm not. We put these halters here, but last time I did that, it became mangled because someone thought it was fun to trample it, and I couldn't find it for a week. And when I found it, it was like very camouflaged with mud. Alright, we're done here. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to, like, fill water buckets and refill hay and make a nice fluffy bed. Nothing. I can go home. Hey! It is beautiful. There was apparently a rainbow. Went to a sports bar. Nice. You're at a truck stop in Annapolis. Are you, like, stuck because there's, like, a line for weighing? Or that's different. It's not really a truck stop, is it? It's a weigh station. Are you stuck because of weather? Yeah, the storm last night was pretty intense. like, I saw on Barry's Instagram some really cool lightning shots that he took. So he's in Michigan. Guess it was storming everywhere. Nice. I had like the worst stomach ache earlier. Oh my god. I don't understand why. I did eat a bunch of broccoli, which can kind of make your stomach hurt, but this was like, please end me if this continues. There's a hockey game. Nice. Your truck was shaking. Oh boy. Yeah, it's not exactly like a good shape for high winds, is it? Broccoli does. But it felt like, just awful, like pain radiating all the way through your spine. Ugh. I don't know. I laid down and Ophelia was really cute. She's like, hi. Crawled in front of me. It gives you gas. It can. It doesn't really do that to me, but occasionally it can. I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened. But, I don't know. Slept it off. Or laid it off. Looks like I got here and there was this big tractor. There's a picture, it's a Macy Ferguson. And it looks like they're finally going to mow the fields here, which is awesome because the weeds are like mega tall. And I only know like this much about pasture management, but if you keep the weeds shorter, they don't take over and suffocate the grass. And that's, I guess, ideal. But anyways, so this tractor, there's a picture of me in our bathroom when I was like a little baby, like probably 2.5, 3. And I'm sitting on a Macy Ferguson tractor, just like this one, but obviously one from the 80s or older. My grandpa was like an executive for Ford Tractor, also known as New Holland Tractor. It was cool. They lived in Brussels doing that. He got to retire really young and then play golf. I think I mentioned him. Pete, aren't you into golf? We talked about him before. Gore. Everyone knows him. Yeah, well, that's me with like the pot of pinto beans. Yeah, well, I could probably find one side by sides. Well, anyways, we did it. Taco went out, and so far, so good. I'm going to check later before it gets dark, but I don't have to do anything. God, it's 82 degrees today, thankfully. It probably helped dry the fields out some, which was nice. Nice. Dude, we lose power here a lot, honestly. Like, when Ophelia was really little, one time we lost it for at least a week, over a week. Lots of trees. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's very talented makeup artist. Yes, I'm so excited for Taco, though, guys. This is great. So I mean, it looks really healed. I gave it, like, extra time to heal. And, I think if he looks sound and everything, I'll probably start riding him again next week. We have progress to catch up on, so that's exciting. Also, next week, we are probably bringing home a horse taxi of sorts. No, our trailer, which I'm very, very excited about, because now we can be able to go places and do things and take clinics and go to horse shows and take Ophelia to little races and wherever we want to. It'd be awesome. I feel like a kid getting their driver's license for the first time, because now I'll be able to take my horses places instead of relying on charity of friends and professional haulers. So it's been a long time coming, and I'm really excited. So hopefully I'm going to go drive out to, I found 3 that were suitable. The closest of them is in Virginia, and I'm going to go there probably Tuesday and bring her home. Very exciting. So Thanks for joining on the moment of Tacos Freedom. I couldn't not share. It felt like selfish. But yeah. So hopefully now that that's done too, I can find a more normal streaming schedule because I won't be consumed with manure duty. Joy. Do you guys have any plans? Sorry, this is a nice armpit shot. You're welcome. That's just what you wanted on a Saturday. All right, let's put this bag and make sure. I complain about the wild animals eating the food, but then I also, at the same time, I'm really ADD, so I like make the food and then leave the lid open, just with like a buffet. Like, here, guys, have some grain. Are you hungry? You know. All right, let's make sure. I've been really good this week. Oh, you know what I forgot? It's kind of nice. I mean, I don't really mind power outages that much because you end up doing all of the things that electronics take you away from, like clean all your tech, or read your book, or fill in the blanks. But yeah, it does feel like a big weight off my shoulders, so I'm excited. And yay, hopefully all goes well and I waited long enough. But it looks pretty healed today. I felt bad. I like rewrapped it and unbandaged, rebandaged this morning. But then when I brought Ophelia here later, she's like, I want to see it. And I was like, no, tomorrow. I'm not taking that off. But anyways, you're eating as we speak. Lovely. Very good. What is it today? I've been pretty healthy today. I had eggs, broccoli, and then we made smoothies, which were excellent in my opinion. I don't know why it's taking me until today to think about putting a smoothie in like an insulated coffee mug. Duh! Yeah, 35 years of, well, they haven't all been filled with smoothies, but genius. Okay, well, averagely intelligent idea. Hey, Grow. Get that family time. Yes, and next week we will be hopefully back in business and life will be better and easier. You're eating Sonic. Nice. I've only had Sonic like once or twice. Lasagna and garlic bread, Chipotle. Yum. I don't know what I have. I'm kind of scared of upsetting my stomach, so we'll see. Do they still bring you your food and rollerblades at Sonic? Dude. So, oh wait. So I guess I was going to pick the trailer up on Tuesday, but I just remembered that I have my appointment with the orthopedist on Tuesday morning. I have also something Monday morning. I actually started writing things in a calendar, like, in the last few days. I have legitimately, like, made an appointment, put my phone on speakerphone, and put it in the calendar, like, before hanging up the call. This is a huge milestone of executive function. So, like, major. I haven't gotten it right, but at least I'm doing it. Like, Maggie's vet appointment, she got a shot of Librela, which is something to help them walk, and maybe it's for arthritis. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll try anything because her back legs really aren't working very well this week. Anyways, so I wrote down in the calendar that the appointment was at 11:30, but I remembered it was at 11:45, so I prepared to get there at 11:45, and then at 11:30 they called me and they go, your appointment's at 11:15. So I was only off by like a half an hour, but I wrote it down. They don't do skates anymore. Yeah, organization. Yeah. Right? Progress. The calendar appointments are incorrect, but they're progress. I think Ophelia is going to do another little lead line pony race on the 31st or 2nd. It's this place nearby that's a brewery, and they have this big, huge grass lawn. And I've helped like when I think I've volunteered for this one in years past. But it's super cool. And they basically like mow a huge loop around this field on the corner, and they have live music there, and it's fun. It's a bit chaotic, but we'll try it, and we can show up in our new horsey whip. Yeah. Such a dork. But yeah, we'll see. And then we can take Taco and Rexy to some things. We'll start off with like schooling stuff, and then maybe we'll put Rexy in his first baby horse show or something cool. I'll be so proud of him. He's gonna grow up. You start hip physical PT on Wednesday? Oh, so your sister does it. How are you feeling after your shot, Goob? Does it only make you tired for the day, or like the day of, or is it longer? I'm going to take these out so that I'm not baiting rats with stuff that makes them stronger. Oh boy, it's bright out. Okay. Let's hope the storm didn't take out all my baby plants. I think it took out one of the important ones. No, hoeing isn't easy. Just ask the girl with the torn meniscus. Thanks. Oh wow, so that's good that it's an improvement over last time. Is this only your second time getting it, or have you been getting them for a while? It makes sense that if it's like spasm and like muscle tightness pain that would work. Pretty genius. Those doctors must know what they're doing. That's good. Milkshake got his muzzle off, and I can't find it anywhere. And it doesn't help that the grass is like 3 feet high, and the field is like, I don't know. I don't have an eye for acreage estimation, but it's large. Larger than I want to walk. Okay. "30 vampires push trees." What is that? It's not really showing up because I'm on the phone one. In the chat, it's like this long. It's like one message long. Oh, for a few years. Okay. Yeah, you did say that it lasts every 3 months, and that's kind of what I know about Botox. But okay, we're done. We did it. Yeah. Alrighty. So the other trailer options, one was in Vermont, and the other one was in North Carolina. They're basically almost equal distance, an hour apart. But it would kind of suck to drive that far and have something not be what you thought it was going to be. So, at the advice of my stepdad, it's so hot in here. I'm gonna go look at the one that's close, and if it sucks, which it shouldn't, hopefully it doesn't, then I guess we can drive farther. But, hi Henry. Where are you guys going to lunch? Did you mention that? I may not have been able to see it because of the chat being as condensed as it is. Alright, do the horses still look alive? The goal is that they look immediately bored. Too bored to have fun doing anything rambunctious. Be bored, Taco. Oh, dandelion. Alright, I can find one. People have been mowing here all day long, so most of the dandelions have been not quite murdered, but Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. I got Chick-fil-A this week. What's Henry's go-to with Chick-fil-A? I'm a nuggeter. And I like the Southwest chicken salad. And then that's it. And then, so I ordered them, I think it was, whatever day I ran around all day, I think that was Wednesday, maybe? You know, you schlep a toddler to like 4 or 5 different errands, you have to get them Chick-fil-A. Duh, it's sort of a required drive-through snack. Anyways, spicy chicken sandwich. Ooh, that's what Grant likes. In fact, he asked for one after I had exited the drive-through. So he had to settle for nuggets. Grilled chicken sandwich and a fruit cup. Solid. So I ordered these nuggets, and the guy's like, how many do you want? 6 or 4, 6, 12 or something, whatever the initial sizes are that I never get. And I go, no, 30. And he like looked at me like I was crazy. Yeah, which I've never gotten judgment for ordering 30 nuggets from a Chick-fil-A employee before, but I did this week. So there's that. Look at these horses. I'm by the garden, and this field that they're in is right next to my garden with a bunch of stuff out. It looks like very messy right now. Look. Hi, guys. Tuck, are you happy to be back out with your friends? Hopefully you'll fatten up pretty quickly on the grass. Here's Rexy. Rexy went for a trail ride with some of my girlfriends today. Happy Saturday, Mal SJ. Is that Mal as in bad SJ or a nickname? There they are. All boys. It's the boys club. There was a new horse that came in here today. They are not all mine. That one is, 2 of them are mine. This one on the far right, and then the one second from the left, the one that we can see most of right now. And then there's Trigger, who is not pictured. He's in the other field. I'm going to inspect the garden quickly. Alright, well, it looks like the Asian greens are kind of going. The garden, there's like all of my planting stuff everywhere, so it looks a bit messy right now. I need to put my things away. Potatoes still sitting there waiting to be planted. I think I'm going to till, actually, at some point. Just this area where the green beans are going to go, and I have to put those tomatillos in the ground and the peppers. I need one more big surge of gardening energy, and then it'll all be done, and then it'll just be maintenance. I'm making sure that the important plants weren't annihilated by our huge storm. Okay, there's one. 2. I think my pink lemon tree might be a goner, which is sad because it, I think, finally started to fruit for the first time ever. And I let it get too cold, and all the leaves fell off because they died and froze. And they're not growing back. So pray for the lemon tree, please. No, I'm sure there are more important things. But anyways, no sign of the corn yet. Just that, weeds that I missed. It'll come. I really need to plant all these peppers that I started though, or they're going to be forever stunted. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomatillo plants. I've never really had a lot of luck with those. I think I probably don't pay attention and don't feed them enough, but like, I definitely don't get enough tomatillos for chili verde or consistent batches of salsa. So, whatever. The chard though, like Swiss chard, that's really easy to do. Badass. Thanks. Alright. I'm so happy that I don't have to muck stalls twice a day. A 12-hour stall too. Like, bro, a 4-hour stall is like nothing. Not even half a wheelbarrow. 12-hour stall is like total takedown. And then times two. So because you have to have a buddy horse, so there's another horse. And I don't know, I just like complaining because plenty of people deal with that all the time. But I don't know. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna go because I go back in the house and try to pick up a little bit before everybody gets here later. Thank God I vacuumed, because it gets like, with all the dogs and me walking in, sorry, it cut out. Good to see you for a minute. Good to chat for a minute, and I'm really glad that you're not in too much pain, and take care, everybody. Have a good one. I don't know, it did cut out before, but anyways, bye. See you this week. And unfortunately, I would do the Tuesday thing, but I have affiliate all day on Tuesday. So I'm going to be mostly evening streams, except for, I think, Friday, which is when my little Punum baby goes to hang out with Grandma. Okay. Bye! That's all. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for joining me for the magical moment of Taco's release.